Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Fanie Naude here, and welcome to another one of my Monday videos. Today we're going to be talking about the perfect conditions for accounting practice growth. In today's video, we're going to cover, what is going to be the foundations for that growth. Really going through and taking away all of the fluff, because there's so many different messages coming from so many different sides. You need to do this, you need to do that, you need to constantly post on social media, and you need to do cold calling and all of those different things. And at the end of the day, all of that is not necessary. We want to really dumb it down to the bare fundamentals of the perfect conditions for accounting practice growth. That's what we're going to be talking about today, so stay tuned for the rest of this video. So let's start off by saying we've been helping accountants grow their practice for the last couple of years, and by testing different things, we've seen what's been working, what hasn't been working. There's so many things that you can try in marketing to get more clients. You can post on social media, you can do cold calling, you can do YouTube videos, you can do weekly videos like I'm doing at the moment. You can just message people. You can pay a lot of money for expensive graphics and post them on groups saying you do accounting services. And there's so many different things that people are trying at the moment. And at the end of the day, there's just not a lot of them that's going to be working, because it doesn't have that foundational, value behind it. It just feels like just, basically surface level marketing, just saying you do accounting services, or you do tax services, all of those sort of things. It's just not appealing for the market. That's why most of the accounting industry is running on referrals and word of mouth. Not because you're doing such a great service, it's because the customers don't want to do their own research, because all of the marketing in the accounting industry is extremely bad. So they don't know who to choose. They're going to ask a friend, going to ask family members, for a referral for an accountant. That's what's going to be happening. So let us jump right into, the perfect conditions for accounting practice growth. Now, the first thing that you will need to have in place, and this is part of your foundation, and that is a great offer. Now, what I mean with a great offer is the value of this offer should be self-evident. And it's not self-evident to say you do accounting services, you do tax services. It's not self-evident. A great offer is going to be speaking directly to your niche about their problems and pains, their wants, needs, and desires. It's not going to be speaking about you, how great you are. It's really about your clients, your prospects, what they are going through, and how you can help them. That's basically what it comes down to. And this offer should be crafted specifically for your target market, specifically for your niche. That is what it's really about when crafting a basic offer that is self-evident to that specific niche. That's the first thing that needs to be in place. I know I dumbed it down a little bit, but that's really what it comes down to. Is you should understand your clients the best, that what problems and pains are you going to solve for them, what wants, needs, and desires are you going to get for them. Very, very important. No marketing works without a great offer. You're just going to be spending a lot of time or a lot of money getting absolutely no clients if you're just going to shout at people you do accounting services. It's not going to work. Then there's two different things that we think is the basic foundations of business. And what you want to be creating with this perfect conditions is two main things. One, you want to be creating money. And two, you want to be creating freedom. That is the two main things that you want to be creating. For money, what do you need? Why do you need money? Money has become this basic controversial word that people hate the rich, they hate the people making money, all of those sort of things. We really do not subscribe to that sort of ideology and that sort of thinking, because the more money you make, the more good you can do for the world. If you are a small accounting practice and you only have 3 or 5 clients, you're just barely starting out, you're only helping 3 to 5 businesses or 3 to 5 people. If you have a lot more money, you can hire a lot more staff, a lot more people. You can bring in some better systems into your business to even automate most of your processes, that you can even help more people. So now you're a bigger practice helping, let's say, 100 clients. Now you are employing like 20 staff members. How many people are you helping now? Now you're making even more money, so now you can spend more money on advertising, getting even more clients in, helping more people. The more money that you make, the more people that you can help. The more money you make, the more employees you can have. All of those, the more systems you can have. If you're not thinking about money in the way of a means to an end, you're thinking about, no, I just want to get rich, then yes, it's most probably not going to be benefit, because you're just going to take all of the money out of the business and suffocate your employees and your business, and you're eventually going to fail. You need to reinvest in your business. You need to grow. You need to scale up. That's so important, because as soon as you start to stagnate, you basically become, you're no longer competitive, and people just take your clients, take your best employees, and it's just downhill from there. We've seen a couple of those stories. You don't want to go down that road. You should constantly be thinking about, how can I compete better? How can I improve my offer? How can I streamline more services? How can I make better conditions for my employees, give them better training, that they can handle more clients, more work, by not spending so much time on stupid things. All of those sort of things is very, very important. But what it comes down to is, you want to create money in your business, in your accounting practice. You need a steady stream of income. For this, you need clients. Now, I know a lot of accountants are struggling to get clients out there, and they're thinking, oh, what should I be doing? Should I be posting here? Where should I advertise? How are you guys doing it? How are you guys doing it? And it's not addressing the fundamental issue. Fundamental issue is, first, you don't have a great offer. Second, you don't have a system or a process in place for the different facets of your business. First one, client acquisition. This is your marketing. This is creating interested prospects. If you don't have a system, or a process in place that consistently creates interested prospects, you won't get new clients, because how will people learn of you? How will people know of your business? How will people know of your great offer? Even if you have the best offer in the world, but nobody knows about it, it's not going to work. You need a process or a system in place for creating interested prospects. Then turning those prospects into leads and converting those leads into paying clients. Do you have a system in place for those? Do you have a system in place to capture leads, to retarget people, to follow up with people, to find out, how can we help you? How can we help you even further? Is there something else that you're struggling with? All of those sort of things you can follow up with your leads. Turning those leads into paying clients should not be taking 2 to 3 to 4 weeks. It should not. It should be dumbed down to one phone call, one Zoom session, where you basically go through a nice psychological process for them to want to buy from you. Not pushing the sale onto them deciding on their own, yes, I want this. Yes, this is a great offer. I can see how this is going to benefit my business. This is so much value for me. Please, how can I work with you? That is the sort of response that you want from that system or that process. You don't want to be following up for weeks on end. Now, are you still interested? Have you gone through the proposal? Have you done this? How's it things looking right now? You're just wasting your time. Don't stop wasting your time on following up with people that's never going to buy. You should have specialized sales training to really make those people want to buy from you. Because all of those sleazy salesmen that's pushing down the sales, it's just not working. One, it's not working. Two, if the person actually buys from a sleazy salesman, he's never going to be happy with the service, because he's always going to be, did I make the correct decision? Was this the correct decision? If you're pushing the decision on the people like, you need to buy now, then that person's always going to have that little doubt in the back of their head. Should I have bought this? Is this really that valuable? You don't want to go through all of these. And this is all of the systems that you need to have in place to get clients. Then you need to have systems and processes in place to deliver service. Well, obviously you have these, or do you? Do you have all the necessary software to make your employees' life easier, to make your life easier? Do you have the software and process in place to give up-to-date live data to your clients, to provide that extra value for decision making? Are you providing this? Yes or no? No. I don't have all of those. It's very expensive and I don't have enough clients. Well, there's a money problem. Let's create some more money for you that you can provide a better service and automate most of your service delivery. It's not going to reduce the quality service by bringing in new software, bringing in new processes. It's going to lift it up because you're no longer going to be so overworked that so many work gets neglected because you have overworked staff. You yourself are overworked at the end of the day. You don't want that. So this is creating money. You need systems in place, creating interested prospects, creating leads, turning leads into paying clients, and finally delivering service. That's how you create money. Consistently getting more of your ideal clients. Next thing is freedom. Now, how do you create freedom for someone? Is you give them time. You give them extra time. If you have absolutely no time, you have no freedom. You can't do what you like. You're always working. You don't have anything to do. If you have so much to do that you can't do anything that you want to do, that's freedom. Now, you want more time. And how do you create time in a business? How do you buy back your time? Well, you start automating those systems and processes that you've just put in place. You need to basically automate your entire client acquisition process. Like the marketing side, all of those sort of things can be automated. Then you want to really reduce the time spent on client conversion to one phone call, 145-minute Zoom call. No, that's really automating the first part of your pipeline so much. You're buying back so much of your time. You're no longer doing all of those manual marketing functions of cold calling people, of posting consistently, of being active in groups, being active here, going to your BNI, doing this, doing that, doing all of those different things takes up so much time. If you can just automate and have a process that can consistently deliver, new interested prospects, create leads, that's what you want at the end of the day. So that's how you create freedom. And you can't do this without money, because what is a lot of time without money? You don't have freedom then, because you have nothing to do. You don't have money to spend. You don't have anything to do. You need both of these in business, because then with money and freedom, financial stability and freedom, you can create your own happiness then. Because that's what we all are after. We all want to be fulfilled at the end of the day. We all want to work towards a purpose and be happy. So with this, you can decide your own future. You can take a step back. Instead of just being that worker bee that's constantly in the practice, work, you can start thinking strategically, seeing the bigger picture, seeing what your bigger purpose is, your bigger purpose of helping people, helping businesses. You cannot do that without freedom and money, because you don't have the time to do that. You don't have the capabilities to do that. What does a big picture idea mean if you have no resources to work towards that big picture? You need to create that now. You need to put in those foundations that you can build upon. If you're just trying to survive the whole time, you're not working to something strategic. You're not working to a bigger vision, a bigger picture for yourself, your family, your business, your clients. Everything just trickles down. And if you don't have money and freedom to do this, to think a little bit more of the vision and the bigger picture, nothing's going to work. Nothing's going to ever get to a significant new place. It's always going to be like, oh man, I just survived this month. Next month, just survived this month. 10 years down the line, you're still saying, I just survived this month. You don't want to end up like that. Believe me, you just don't want to. So now we are really trying our very best to see how many people, how many accounting practices we can help. Now, we've been helping them on a one-to-one basis now for a very long time, for a couple of years now, and it's really been working great. We've been seeing what strategies is working, what strategies is not working, and know how to automate, how to buy back that time, how to implement strategies and automate your client acquisition phase, your client conversion phase. We have been perfecting this over the last couple of years. And now, recently, we have such an abundance of people that's asking for help, but they just cannot afford our rates, or they cannot spend so much on marketing. They don't have all of those capabilities, but they have a small accounting practice and they're doing well, and they're motivated really grow up, but they just don't have those resources. They don't have the sales trainings. They don't have the marketing trainings. They don't have the understanding of how to create wealth, how to create money, how to get in those new clients. So we are trying to create a new offering. We're trying to create a new offer that's going to create the perfect conditions for accounting practice growth. Meaning we're going to give you everything that we've built. Basically, it's going to be our best work. Our sales and marketing and mindset trainings is going to be included. Our best platform, the platform that all of your foundations is going to be built on. Everything, your website, your funnels, where all your business systems can be automated to buy back that time and create that freedom for you. And it's going to include the best of community growth. Because at the end of the day, we don't have all the answers. We really just don't. But we realized the intense value of having a community, because this accounting practice can try something that they're thinking about. That accounting practice can try something. Those people can communicate with each other, share ideas, say, this worked, this didn't work. No, these sort of things are working well in our practice. Oh no, we like these softwares and these systems a little bit better. That community interaction of sharing ideas, sharing success stories, really interacting, maybe even building partnerships to help each other out. Now, I don't like these services, but you guys specialize in these services. How about I can send my clients that wants those specialized services to you guys, but we specialize in something else. Let us create that partnership. Let us bring in the software companies, to really help a little bit more with, how best to utilize, how best to automate, what systems can you implement with those softwares that you can really buy back the time while creating more money in your business. So right now, this is what we're working on. We're building out this basic platform for the best conditions for accounting practice growth. We are not finished with this. We want some feedback from you guys. Are you interested in having something like this? Having something where you have access to all of our best work, all of our best platforms, everything that we've done for the last couple of years, that worked, that hasn't worked, our weekly consulting calls, meaning group consulting, Q&A sessions, asking, how about this strategy? I'm thinking about doing this. How does this offer sound? Do you think this is going to work? Let us have that back and forth, and on top of that, the community that help each other, sharing ideas, all of these sort of things. So I would really like to ask you guys, are you interested in something like this? If you're interested, give us a comment below, say interested, and tell us what are you excited the most about. Is it our best work? Is it our courses, our sales training, marketing training, mindset training? Is it our integrated marketing platform that's going to be the foundation for all of the strategies implemented? Is it the community-based help, sharing ideas, all of those sort of things? Or is it our weekly consulting calls to share ideas, have those in-depth discussions to see what is working, what's not working, and scale up from there? Tell us in the comment section below. We really want your feedback at the moment. We're almost ready to launch our new platform. So everybody that comments on this video is going to get a special offer from us if you decide to join our community platform, or basically this integrated platform for the perfect conditions for accounting practice growth. So comment below, interested, and what you're most excited for. I'm really looking forward to seeing some reactions on this video, because we are so close to launching. You're going to really love this, what we're working on. It's some of our best work. So thank you, everybody. I really enjoyed telling you a little bit more about this. So give us those comments. And other than that, we do a video like this every single Monday, giving some extra value. And I'll see you next Monday again. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your week.